the challenge with boundaries and the challenge with limits is we all hit them, right? And we all have these moments where we're going to hit them. And it always comes back to, I always go back to the model, right? It's the simplicity of self-care, energy. How am I supporting my energy levels? How can I get support for my energy levels, right? If we're in a situation where we're doing caregiving, right? Caregiving from the example that someone shared, or I call it the newborn stage, right? First year of birth of a child. Newborn stage can also be within work. We don't have to have a child. Our work can be a big project. There can be a newborn stage of a project, right? Anybody who is starting at the onset of a big project can feel that way too, right? When we're in those stages where we are at our max and the workload is high, and it just is because we're in that stage of whatever situation we're finding ourselves in, the newborn stage, the caregiving stage, wherever that is. For me, in terms of the model, I focus on the self-care piece. Wherever I can grab energy, wherever I can support myself with energy. Think about it from that energetic perspective. How can I pull those support structures to help me build that self-care energy piece? I kind of talk about it when I work with organizations on duration versus intensity. There's different stages where we focus on the model. If I'm going to focus on the self-care piece, or if I'm going to focus on the awareness piece. Sometimes there's this bridge between the two to get myself to the boundaries. So if I'm focused on my energy levels, I need that when my energy levels are depleted. That's what I need to be focusing on, those moments. If my energies are high, let's say that I got a vacation, or let's say that I got a break, or some kind of moment where my energetic levels have gotten higher, then I want to utilize that energy that I've cultivated for myself and apply that to the awareness. I want to apply that to the introspection tools and the insightful tools that I can support myself so that I can change the structure of how I engage my work. I find a lot of times where we get caught in this self-care space versus boundary space is that we don't make the link a lot of times between the self-care and the awareness piece. What I find for myself over the years is that I've gone and I've been a little bit like a ping pong. I go and I have a moment of relief. Maybe I'll go to a meditation session, or I'll go and I'll get a massage, or I'll go and I'll have a great evening out with some friends. And I have some self-care, so I get my energy levels high. But then I go right back into work and I dive right back down and I'm heads down. And so I go between this moment of release and reflection and some joyful release, some self-care and energy, all the way back to depleted energy, high energy, depleted energy, high energy, depleted energy. And the piece that's missing there for me over the years has been the awareness piece. I need to learn to take the energy and apply it to really reflecting on the situation I find myself in. Can I get some support, some mentors, some friends, situations like this where maybe I can have some dialogue with individuals about how to really reflect on the situation I find myself in so I can get myself off that wheel, that hamster wheel, that rat race wheel that we all get going on. What kind of structures need to change for myself to shift that ping pong process? That's where boundaries come in.